Rick Cheek, Billy Olson. I'm going to show people out there a ground floor fucking opportunity for a pre-Microsoft moment type of opportunity. No shit. How to make pure H2O. This is reverse osmosis water. Build that to the very top. And you know what? Blending doesn't do shit to water, alright? But then you just take a little bit of this magical white sweet stimulant powder, okay? And put some in there. Not even very much. And you know what? Kind of a trippy thing because it takes a certain speed to start ripping. You know? It's not quite there. Now it's starting. Now you know what? Small side point maybe, but this was filled to the top. And people out there are saying that water doesn't double in size when it splits apart. Well, I'll tell you what, this fucker is filled up now. I mean, I'm going to go to the top of that bad boy. And I could probably do another one. And maybe a little bit another one. Give or take. You know what I'm saying? Now, I tell you what, gentlemen. That's how I make an elixir that brought that skeleton, straw, weight, sick with cancer cat back into perfect health. Fucking perfect. And you know what, Rick Cheek? Funny thing, dude. But 15 years ago, when my ex-wife was pregnant with my oldest son, I was hanging around bikers. Oh, yeah. You know what? There was a point in time when the number one thing on my Christmas wish list, man, was to be asked to prospect. Oh, my God. But you know what? A couple things. I didn't have a Harley, and I had short hair, and I was kind of new on the scene. You know, people didn't realize that I knew Mark Brandon, Mel Gibson, Tequila Sunrise. No shit. I mean, how many guys out there, homie, their first dope deal ever, go into the federal prison and ask him. He gave me 4 pounds of marijuana and 3 ounces of coke and said, there you go, in shopping bags. Dropped them on me. And I'm like, okay, how much do I, I'm like, okay, man, how much do I got to come up with for this shit, you know? And he's like, we'll take care of it. And I'm like, cool, you know? Yeah, it was an eye-opener, to say the least. And I chose what white bread America would be like, oh, good choice, young man, good choice. I turned my back on that shit, especially when he offered to do the guy that handcuffed me to a tree, you know, like this for 4.5 hours. Now, what would you do, Rick Cheek, if someone did that to your kid? I think I know the answer, homie. You know what? I asked it from people all over America. Literally, sometimes the little ladies, I had one go, you know what, I would kill that son of a bitch. Anyways, man, long story short, the reason why I'm lean, even though I'm eating like a pig, and basically eating anytime I want to, you know, right before I go to bed is my favorite time. I don't like to go to bed on an empty stomach, man. And so, and you know what, I'm still, you know, can look straight down. And some people are like, oh, you know what, you're flabby, you're shitty. You know what, there's a lot of people hating, man. And how cool would it be, Rick Cheek, if, in fact, with really not working out all that much and for not fighting for 3, maybe 4 years, I could actually go round after round with you and not taper, okay? I would actually stay about 110%. Now, I'd be smoking weed, and that would really kick it into high gear with the stevia, okay? It's a combination. It's like, I don't know what really is better, man, but I'll tell you this. A combination of that shit, get the stuff underneath, the good stuff, the shit that's all bomb, okay, pure H2O, it brought a cancerous skeletal cat, throat cancer, okay, a tumor here, all right? Was it cancerous? You know what? They said possibly it was going to cost a lot of money to find out. But you know what? She was fucking really a goner anyway. She was better off dead. Put her to sleep, okay? And you know, whatever. And that cat is in perfect health. And you know what? Some of the things that you can do with stevia, you know, trip. Get a piece of fruit and put some on there, you know? It's like this magical fucking sweet white powder, and it will give you a zing. And Richie, imagine this, man. Imagine bikers, well, you know, dude, bikers being the coolest motherfuckers, really, on the face of the earth. Yeah, I know I don't look like it, but I have biker in my pedigree, man. Seriously, you know what? Yeah, ask Bubba and Bubba Perry. You know what? Did I hang around bikers? And did I think they were cool? And you know what? I always told myself if I made a lot of money, I was going to need a workforce that I could trust. You know what? People, not like these rich motherfuckers that go to Harvard, Princeton, Yale, shit like that. The kind that fucking will slit your throat, okay, steal your money, and then fucking sue you in the process. You know what I'm saying? Not those kind of motherfuckers, but dudes like you. And I'll tell you this. Win, lose, or draw, what's going to happen is people are going to be like, oh, man, you know what? If you come up, dude, it's not going to be a cakewalk. I promise you that, right? I'm too fucking fast. And when I get spun on stevia, it's kind of bizarre, man. So, Billy Olson, what you should do since you're Rick's manager is don't try to cock block this one, but chalk it up to a learning experience, either for me, because he's going to come up here and kick my ass, or for you for not paying attention to what stevia is and does. And trippy. But, you know, this shit is all the way down, but this shit is still up top. So I think it is because I didn't fucking clean this one out. I'm not sure. But you know what? I know that when I get this shit out, before it collapses and goes back into what's basically toxic, polluted, all right, making people sick. I know that it makes it so I'm faster at 41 than I was at 20, and I haven't really worked out strenuously in I haven't trained to fight in 3 years, okay? Or, you know, I haven't fought in 3 years, whatever, okay? I shouldn't be like this. I should be fat. And it's stevia, and it's pure H2O, and you know what? Get that shit out of the water, Billy Olson, Rick, and it's going to make a lot of money. It's going to be bottled all over the United States and around the world. And imagine big blenders, man, just like this one, going up in a neighborhood next to you. And what it's going to be doing is making water into the same shit that sparkled Cal Worsham, sparkled Peachy, sparkled me, and it'll sparkle you. And you know what? You can do it for free for the rest of your lives. Or I'm thinking if I sell it for $1 a gallon, and then what I do is, you know, pay 95% back to the people in the communities that help me make it. Really. I mean, if everybody in America eventually wants pure H2O in their bodies, and a lot are willing to buy it, because most are fucking lazy, and I'm selling it for like $1 a gallon, I'm hoping. I can probably get deals on stevia if I buy a lot in bulk. And you know what? If I can make just a little bit on every gallon and sell a lot of them because people need to drink, I'm thinking it's going to lead to fabulous wealth. And what I'll be able to do is start companies, seriously, that put every biker, you know what, to work, making good money. No shit, because, yeah, like I said, man, I was thinking about a workforce that would be loyal and why not do the following? Use profit, Rick Cheek, from Pure H2O to get people out of prison that are there only because they didn't have the money to defend themselves, man. Lots of guys. And how about overturning all white powder convictions? Because stevia is a white powder and it's a stimulant, and you can snort it, smoke it, and fucking, eat it, drink it, and it's all good. And you know what? If they had allowed it into this country, guys could have made a different decision. They would have had a healthy alternative to turn to instead of the illegal shit that got them fucking in trouble and convicted. And you know what? That's unethical behavior at the very least, okay? I'm sure there's a technical jargon name for it, and I'm sure there's an out-of-work fucking attorney with enough money in his bank account to do something positive and make that shit fucking happen.